Most people get this wrong when they start investing. They think the app itself will make them money. They download something, buy a few stocks, and expect results instantly. But here's the truth no one tells you. The app does not grow your money. Your decisions do. But the right app can make those decisions easier, smarter, and more consistent. And in this video, you are going to discover the 7 best investment apps to grow your money in 2026, how each one actually works in real life, and which one fits your goals, whether you are a beginner, a long-term investor, or someone trying to build serious wealth. And stay with me, because later in the video, I will show you the biggest mistake beginners make when choosing an investment app, a mistake that quietly slows down their financial growth for years. Now, let's begin. Investing has never been easier. Today you can invest from your phone in stocks, ETFs, crypto, or even automated portfolios in just a few taps. But here's the problem. Most people get overwhelmed by choice. They download random apps, invest without understanding them, and then wonder why their money is not growing the way they expected. So let's fix that. We will go step by step through the best investment apps, and what each one is actually best for. We start with one of the most popular apps in the world. The first app is Robinhood. Robinhood is known for making investing simple and commission-free. Now here's why it became so popular. Before apps like Robinhood, investing felt complicated and expensive. You needed brokers, fees were high, and beginners often felt excluded. Robinhood removed that barrier. So someone like Alex, who has never invested before, can open the app, search for Apple or Tesla, and buy shares in seconds. Now here's where it gets interesting. Robinhood also allows fractional investing. That means you do not need to buy a full share. You can invest small amounts like $5 or $10. But here's the problem. Because everything is so simple, beginners often trade emotionally. They buy and sell too quickly without a plan. So Robinhood is great for starting, but not enough for long-term strategy on its own. Now let's move to the second app. That is Fidelity. Fidelity is one of the most trusted investment companies in the United States. Unlike Robinhood, Fidelity is designed for long-term wealth building. Now here's what makes it powerful. You get access to stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, retirement accounts, and deep research tools all in one platform. So imagine John wants to build a retirement portfolio that grows steadily over time. Fidelity gives him the structure, data, and tools to do that properly. Now here's where it gets interesting. Fidelity is not flashy. It does not focus on hype or fast trading. It focuses on stability and long-term growth. But here's the catch. If you want excitement or fast trading features, it may feel a bit slow. So Fidelity is best for serious long-term investors who want consistent growth. Now let's move to the third app. That is Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is another giant in the investing world. It is known for combining strong research tools with user-friendly investing. Now here's why people like it. You can invest in stocks, ETFs, options, and even international markets. Plus, Schwab provides excellent educational content. So if Jake wants to learn investing step by step while actually building a portfolio, Schwab gives him both learning and execution in one place. Now here's where it gets interesting. Schwab also acquired TD Ameritrade, which means it now includes some of the most advanced trading tools available in the industry. But here's the problem. Because it has so many features, beginners might feel slightly overwhelmed at first. So Schwab is powerful, but it rewards patience and learning. Now let's move to the fourth app. That is Webull. Webull is very popular among newer and intermediate investors. And the reason is simple. It gives you commission-free trading plus advanced charting tools. Now here's what makes it different. Unlike Robinhood, Webull gives you real technical analysis tools like indicators, detailed charts, and extended trading hours. So if Lisa wants to study price movements before investing, Webull gives her more control and insight. Now here's where it gets interesting. More tools can help you make better decisions, but only if you actually learn how to use them. Otherwise, they can also create confusion. So Webull is best for people who want to move beyond basic investing. Now let's move to the fifth app. That is E*TRADE. E*TRADE is one of the oldest online investment platforms in the USA. It supports stocks, ETFs, options, and futures. Now here's why it stands out. Etrad is designed for both beginners and advanced investors. It is flexible and scalable. So, someone like Alex can start simple with stocks, and later move into options or advanced trading without switching platforms. Now here's the catch. Etrad is not as minimal as Robinhood. It requires a bit more understanding. But that extra complexity gives you more long-term flexibility. Now let's move to the sixth app. That is Sophie Invest. Sophie Invest is designed for simplicity and automation. Now, here's what makes it unique. Sophie allows you to invest in stocks and ETFs, but also offers automated investing through robo-advisors. So imagine John has no idea where to start. He can simply answer a few questions, and Sophie builds a diversified portfolio for him automatically. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Sophie is perfect for people who want hands-off investing. But it is not designed for advanced trading strategies. So if your goal is simplicity and automation, Sophie is a strong option. Now, let's move to the seventh and final app. That is Acorns. Acorns takes a completely different approach to investing. It focuses on micro-investing and saving. Now here's how it works. Acorns rounds up your everyday purchases and invests the spare change automatically. So if you buy coffee for $3.40, it rounds it up and invests the extra 60 cents. Now here's where it gets interesting. This may sound small, but over time, those small investments can grow into meaningful savings. For someone like Jake, who struggles to save manually, Acorns makes investing automatic and effortless. But here's the limitation. It is not designed for active investing or stock picking. It is purely for passive wealth building. Now let's step back and simplify everything. If you are a beginner, Robinhood and Acorns are easy starting points. If you want long-term investing, Fidelity and Charles Schwab are stronger options. If you want more control and analysis, Webull and Etrade are powerful. And if you want automated investing, Sophie and Acorns are ideal. Now here's the biggest mistake people make. They choose an investment app based on popularity instead of purpose. But smart investors do the opposite. They choose based on their financial goals, risk tolerance, and experience level. Because the wrong app can slow your progress, even if your intentions are good. Now let's quickly summarize everything. Robinhood is simple investing. Fidelity is long-term wealth building. Charles Schwab is balanced investing. Webull is technical investing. Etrad is flexible investing. Sophie is automated investing. Acorns is micro-investing. Each one is designed for a different type of investor. And here's the key takeaway. Your financial success does not depend on finding the perfect app. It depends on consistency, discipline, and choosing the right tool for your journey. If you remember one thing from this video, remember this. The best investment app is the one that helps you stay invested, not the one that looks the most advanced. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video so more people can understand investing without confusion. And comment below which app you are currently using or planning to try. And if you want more simple breakdowns on investing, personal finance and money tools, subscribe so you do not miss the next one. Because the more clarity you have, the better your financial decisions become.